Hello, everyone. There we go.
Hello,
It's me, Pedro,
and it's me, Vinny, back from South by Southwest.
and we're going to be reacting to some Shark Tank videos today. And hope that you like this episode today. Okay. There we
Yeah,
go.
let's enjoy this together.
Next up is a product designed to keep you cool.
Designed to keep your cool.
Hey Sharks, I'm Chase. Our company is Chill Systems, and this is the Chiller. It's a portable beverage cooler with freezing gel built in. And
You see, like one statement, like he probably said like 5, 6, 7 words to explain what is his product. So it's not easy to make the thing simple, but that's the way you need to explain to your audience and especially to investors, because they don't want you to think that much. They don't want you to think and try to understand what is your product. It must be pretty simple to explain.
Yeah.
Hey, Sharks.
this is Brian.
Sorry I'm late. I had to buy ice.
Ooh, the Chiller doesn't need ice.
Man, I had to stop at the inconvenience store. Now I gotta break this up.
I put
Inconvenient store. You see, like how they are trying to say what is the problem. So the problem is not only the whole ice, but you need to stop somewhere to get the ice. So they are targeting like this is my enemy. This is the problem that I'm solving.
Yeah, but that's forced, So the problem is when something is not natural and you're forcing this to be a problem, it becomes kind of annoying, So I feel a little bit that they're trying to make something that's not a problem, and
Yeah,
that feels a
that's
little bit annoying. Yeah.
I put the Chiller in my freezer last night, loaded my favorite drinks before I left, and now they're ice cold.
These drinks will be cold in a while.
This chills many types of cans and bottles, even big bottles, like champagne.
This cooler can hold all that.
Well, sure. Look at the size of it.
Yeah, it's super heavy too.
The Chiller is the future of portable beverage cooling. Enjoy hours of ice cold drinks anywhere. Save time, money, and the environment.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's bad. Good thing we at Chill Systems are offering a more sustainable solution. Choosing a chiller reduces waste of clean water and single-use plastics.
And we proudly donate a portion of every purchase to support clean water projects around the world.
And you can too. Partner with us. We're seeking $150,000 for 15% equity. And together, we can change chilling forever.
Sharks, you each have samples
really
complete with
get
chill
it.
drinks.
I don't really get this product. What is this? Is a cooler? Like I go.
Yeah,
to
it's a
Walmart, there are
cooler.
300 coolers out there. It's like $20. I don't know what is this.
Yeah, they didn't say yet how much it costs, right? It's
Yeah.
probably not cheap. And they are asking again $1 million valuation. These were, I don't know when was this episode, but lower than recent products that like they're asking for $3 million or more.
Yeah.
And yeah, like there are a lot of competition on this market, definitely. And yeah, let's see how they differentiate.
Chill.
So this doubles. You can either do cans,
Yep,
or you take the cans out like I just did, and then it's for a bottle.
that's right. It's incredibly versatile.
It only holds 3 cans. I
Right.
mean, I don't know about you, but I'll get through this in about 45 minutes.
Sure, and Kevin, we've heard that feedback before from macho men on the internet.
Only 3 beers?
The Chiller
But the-
cools
the
3
point is,
beers
if I
or a
wanna
bottle of
take
wine
a
at a
case-
time. As soon as you have a cold one, you take a cold one out, you put another one in for cooling.
How long does this stay cold? So
6 hours.
6 hours.
What were the sales?
We've done 111,000 to date. That's over the last 2 years. We started with a Kickstarter campaign. We did 51,000 on Kickstarter.
What's it cost?
Okay. The chiller you have in front of you, our product cost is awful.
Never ever start.
I understand. I understand.
Come on.
Let me
It's
get there. Let me get there. That was about $18 a unit to build. Now, then we had to import the units, $350 a unit. So we
Now you're up
imported-
to 22 bucks.
We added
plus?
those sleeves. Added another $11. Okay.
Now you're up to $32.
Up to all the way up to 37 for that one that you have in
To
front of you.
make it?
Now,
To make it?
The cost?
yes.
$37?
So let me get there. That was our first run of inventory. Okay. And since then, we've been able to bring that cost down to $18. The one you have in front of you, we're actually selling those currently into retail at a loss at $30 to prove out the market.
This is the first sustainable portable beverage chiller.
When you say
what's going on? Like this thing is just a damn cooler. It's something that you find on Walmart for $15. What do they have to prove? Like
Yeah.
what's going on? Like, oh, beef, like, that's just I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, and I've seen some portable versions. Like I've seen some friends carrying a portable version, not this one, but smaller ones that you bring your own beer, like a 2 or 3 beers, the same, pretty much same size of them. So it's not so heavy, and you can even cool an extra beer. So let's say you brought two, you can put a two more after you drink. So the market already exists. You don't need to prove a market that it is already exists.
Yes, and that proves another point. Like you can basically sell anything, right? Like if you want to sell anything, you can sell water, you can sell sand. People are always gonna buy this because the market, given the size of the market, you can always create something, even if there is no anything that's differentiated about your product. You can still go and sell something. Because from my point of view, they have a code that's very similar to anything else that I see on Walmart or Amazon or something, right? But still managed to sell $111,000. So that's a really good margin. As long as you have good marketing and you're able to sell people and ship a product that's closer to them or something, you can sell anything. So that's just the message.
This is the only sustainable cooler. I'm not so sure
Yeah, I
that's
don't know
true.
if I buy that. Like, I get I'm saving the plastic bag, but look at the amount
Yeah,
of
exactly. Like everyone today kind of say, "Oh, I'm sustainable." Okay, how do you prove that? Just because you can reuse your product for 10 years, but what about if the person don't reuse your product? What if they put your product in the trash after a month, and all the material, all those resources that you needed to build that, those all your supply chain is sustainable as well? Like it's not just your product; it's your whole supply chain.
Yeah, I think there's a big issue right there because, like things need to be portable these days. Like you need to be able to pack them. So, and a good example, like we were in Austin these days, right? So you just traveled back yesterday, and how much did you pay for, luggage? You have to pay what, $70, $80? So you're not gonna take this with you, right? So if you need to cool something there, in Austin, you're probably gonna need to buy something locally, and it's just much cheaper to buy not the reusable thing because you're not gonna bring that huge thing with you. You're not gonna pay $70. So things have to be extremely portable, like these days, very small, easy to pack and everything. Otherwise, people are just going to use the cheap version that they can buy another one that's not reusable.
the plastic that's in
That
this.
is built to last forever. All the materials are also recyclable.
They are all
in my
recyclable
product.
materials.
So is the plastic, isn't
This is
it?
not sustainable. If you are building something that will last forever, this is not sustainable. You need material that you're gonna decompose on nature. Like this is
This is
if you're
terrible.
building something, like make sure your material not gonna last forever.
Oh god.
This is the worst type of material ever because people will throw this in nature. Like people will throw this in the river, in the ocean, and a turtle, a whale, someone will think, "Oh, this is a food. I'm gonna bite this." So it's not a food. Don't do that, please. Please save if you want to save the planet, don't build material that doesn't decompose.
Only 9% of thrown away plastic is recycled.
Give me the reason why you decided to go in this space. Because you sound like fun guys, great energy. Of all the things you could have done in the world, why did you choose you wanted to make the umpteenth cooler? And
So Chase and I have had good jobs out of school. He went to work at Google and I went to work at Apple. And 2 years into
What'd
that,
you do for Google and
I was
Apple?
in sales.
I was in finance. And so we were there for about 2 years before we came up with this idea. And so for the first 2 years of this, we were building this on the side, on the nights, on the weekends.
Are you still working at your jobs?
We're not.
No, we quit them 2 years
This
ago.
is
We've been doing this full
full-time
time
for
for
this.
2 years.
And are you making money to sustain
Not yet.
yourselves?
No.
Not yet.
Not profitable yet.
We have not taken a salary since we left our jobs 2 years
They quit Apple and Apple and Google to do a water cooler.
They can come back to
and
they
it's
can
not
come back.
recyclable. Like what?
They can come back to big companies. They are on TV. They are national TV now. So any big company can hire those guys back again if they wanted to get a
Yeah,
job.
like what? No, this is insane. This episode,
It's good. I like it.
years ago.
Do you want me to make a call to get your jobs back?
No.
Just right
Look
there.
to the
Yeah, right
investor,
there.
man. Look to the investor. Like they're saying, I'm not invest in you. You should quit your idea. You should quit your company and go back. I can help you. This is the best investment I can do on you. I'm gonna call them and they're gonna
That's
hire
a good
you.
point of discussion, right, Vinny? Like how, like a lot of people told us, like in event, when we were building in event, right? Like you should quit in event. Like in event, it's not a worthy idea. Like we heard that multiple times, right? So how do you differentiate between someone that doesn't believe in your idea, but you still have been able to build a multi-million business worth, at more than $100 million, right? While, for example, other companies are not going to be like a water cooler is much harder to scale, right? Like probably is not going to be the case. So how do you differentiate this feedback on when someone's telling you it's not really something you should do, but sometimes it's a really good idea, it's just not the right type, or sometimes it's just really bad. How do you differentiate that?
Sometimes it's hard to differentiate it. Like building a company is much more like you are confident, you trust on yourself and your partners. Like you must have partners, so you're really confident that you can figure. So the point is like you don't stick with your idea, you stick with people that are capable to build something incredible, and be open-minded to change, to listen to specific feedback about your product and understand what is the real problem I have in this industry here. What is the real problem in this case? Like, and when it comes to cool beverage and go, I don't know, in the party, in a park, outside places, what is the real problem? How can I make something people will love?
Yeah, and
yeah,
one thing I think also is growth. Like if you're selling water and you're growing 100% a year, just keep doing it. Like, we don't care. You're selling sand and people are buying it. Like, just keep doing it. So I think it's all about growth. If people tell you, look, your idea sucks, and you're like, all right, but we're selling 200% growth a year, so we're gonna keep doing it. Thank you for your feedback. But yeah,
I'm thinking more like in their case, right? Because the case that you don't have money, you still are relying on your savings to pay your bills, and you are really like in that moment, should I keep trying my business or should I go back to like a traditional job? So you must feel like I have the right person besides me, I have the right group of people to figure, and by myself I'm very confident and I have energy, I have time, and I have money to figure it out. So
We're very happy doing this. We believe in the mission.
But you
There's a
guys have
massive amount of
promising
plastic waste.
careers. You probably got stock options. You're making great money. You both have fantastic jobs.
We're passionate
in
about
growth
this project.
companies. And then, that story of the sirens singing on the rocks?
We
And
felt
it's a
the need.
cooler. You
We
look
felt the need
from the
for it
boat.
ourselves,
It's a
right?
cooler
Yeah.
pulling you in from your fantastic jobs and stock options. The cooler draws
That's
you
right.
in.
That's right.
Then the boat
We love it.
crashes into the
We
rocks,
felt-
and now you're here with a cooler.
Who is your number one competitor?
Ice.
Ice?
I want you to know, for this season 12 of
that's
Shark Tank,
terrible,
I actually
man.
went to get some.
yeah, they needed to know more about like the cooler industry, who are the real companies building coolers that people are buying, and why they are buying. Maybe they're buying because it's the first option on Amazon.com, or when they go to Walmart, it's the first option on the shelf. So you need to understand why people are buying those products instead of your product, why they are in that place first in you and in their mind.
Some anger management therapy because I didn't want to be mean. I wanted to be the new Mr. Wonderful. And I am working very hard right now to be a nice Mr. Wonderful. I look at this and I say to myself, okay, I'm going to take this and put this thing in my freezer for extended period of time. I guess I'll take out the roast and the chicken that's there, and I'll put this in here. And then I'm going to take 3 cans of beer, just 3, not more.
At a time.
At a time.
3 at a time.
And I'm going to go somewhere with this thing.
Right.
$160,000 for 15%, $1 million. Plus more even. Are you out of your...
We're not out of our minds. We like to talk about the valuation.
Why would you do this? I mean, this stuff is tchotchke. They give it away at beer companies. There's a million coolers.
Terrible. It's terrible idea. Yeah. And the whole thing is like people don't want to wait, 4 hours for your beer to cool. You just want to buy them, on grocery shop or whatever, and you just drink them. Like you don't. So bad idea.
Yeah, I think like it's more the execution is pretty bad. Like the idea is good. Like people wanna cool their drinks cold, right? They want cold drinks, especially when they are outside. Like you go to meet friends at a park, or you go to a trip. You're gonna drive in your car for 2, 3, 4 hours. You want to keep your drinks cold. It's just about like how do you execute something that is different. If it's just one more product in the market, you don't need to go to Shark Tank. You don't need to pitch them 150,000 K for a $1 million.
Stops up. Oh,
It's sustainable.
I
it's
so want to
convenient.
rip you to pieces. I tried to rip you to pieces. This
What are
is.
you gonna do, Kevin?
You must stop this. There is no hope. This is a really bad idea. Coolers? Why? I don't even buy the sustainability thing. There's all kinds of plastic in this thing. I hate it. I'm out.
Guys, look,
That's yeah, and that also can give you a lot of energy to say like I'm gonna prove this guy is wrong, but you must listen to feedback and understand what is not right on your strategy, what is not right in your execution to change the things.
first of all, your presentation sucked. The next time you sell it. Don't make it worse. Just stick to your features and what sets you apart so people truly understand it quickly. So, well, I think you got a shot. It does everything as advertised, but for those reasons, I'm out.
That's a very
You
good
are
feedback.
clinically
That's very good feedback because that was really bad presentation. Exactly, because he was trying to create exactly what we mentioned today. Like he was trying to create problems that do not exist. Like like ice is not convenient, whatever. Like whatever. Like this is not a real problem. So they were creating things to prove their product was worthy. So that's really bad. What you should do is just stick to what is unique about you and just present that in a unique way. It can be sometimes, the color of the cooler is unique, whatever, but focus on what you have that's differentiated. Don't try to create problems that are coming from, out there, that if they don't exist.
Yes.
There you go. I think Vinny got disconnected. Let me give you 1 or 2 minutes so Vinny can come back and then we'll edit this. Let's see if Vinny internet's gonna come back soon. All right.
Okay, the Wi-Fi is still connected, but we are back. That's great.
We're back. So let's go. Vinny Wi-Fi got disconnected. That happens with any Wi-Fi. So let's keep going. All right.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, if someone is giving you feedback, just listen. Don't try to answer and give explanation. Just listen to them. Later, if it's not valid feedback for you, you delete from your mind. You don't give that for granted. But yeah, just listen.
To do. We wanted to make a difference in the world, and this is our way to do it.
Good. Yeah, no one questions
But Brian, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't.
The reason, it's not just because we want to make a difference, it's also because we want to learn. And we're at Google and Apple, we had great jobs, and we're thinking to ourselves, every night when we come home, we're not learning enough. We're here at the office and we're doing the tasks that are being sent our way, but we're not learning enough. So it wasn't
Brian,
just about making a difference, it's
You
about
might
learning.
you might
It's
be the
about
nicest guy in the
building.
world, but your story has so many lapses of credibility for me. Who's your
Crazy.
competitor?
They're
It's
like
ICE.
Apple and
Come on,
Google.
seriously.
We know
And then they decide, we are not learning enough. Let's just quit everything and let's compete with ICE. And there are so many good things that you can do. Like you can do volunteer work or whatever, but don't try to make a water cooler and say that you're saving the world. We really don't. Especially when the whole water cooler is made of plastic. That
of
doesn't
plastic.
decompose.
That's hard. That's hard. I hope those guys learned a lot on this experience. And it's good that also any one of us that are building our companies, we can learn like what are the mistakes we're making, that we are just trying to stick with the same idea. Like you are not really looking with a wide open view and see like is it working? Like what I'm doing, it's something that the create values that's really gonna change the world for better.
There's a lot of competition in the cooler market. We're not shying away from that.
No, not at
Then,
all.
This is the problem we're trying to solve.
then the story pivots to sustainability, and your product is made of plastic and
Plastic that's meant to last forever and it's fully
but
recyclable.
come on, I throw this in
this
and-
product, then you
and
don't have
then-
to buy the bag of ice.
and then like, well, that's not really the story. It's about learning something.
No,
I wasn't
it's both.
learning enough at Apple and Google. Look, putting all that aside, it was a bad presentation. I'm out.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Robert.
I think
Thank you
it's
for your
going to be
feedback.
really important for you to get the cost down.
Yep.
People, when it's affordable enough, they're going to buy in. And I think that you have a shot. What? For me to invest, it's not what I'm interested in investing in.
What?
So I'm sorry I'm out.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Then there's Daniel. I'm not 100% confident this is a huge business, but I'm very confident that if you continue pursuing your dreams, you're going to figure it out. So
We will.
I wish you the best. I personally am out. Congrats on what you've accomplished.
Good luck,
you.
Appreciate
guys.
it. All right. Being on Shark Tank, great experience, but they don't know everything. We already have retail partnerships in place. We're going to put our products on shelves so customers can.
Yeah, that was a really bad, presentation overall. And, I don't know if that's part of, like people think that they're working big tech and they feel like I'm not making a big difference. I'm just making all this money. And there's a little bit of the imposter syndrome going on these days. Like, oh, I do nothing. I'm 20 years old and I make already, $300,000 a year. Maybe I should go and save the whale or something, right? That's something that I've heard not just from one person, but from multiple people. I don't know if that's a trend or something, but don't quit your job to make plastic containers or something.
Yeah. And find real problems. Like all companies, they have real problems. You can grow. You can learn a lot on those big companies. It's not, of course, building your own company, you can learn more, yes, but you can build something new inside of those big companies. They have budget, they are paying your salary, they are giving you pay time off. Like when you start to build your business, you don't have those things. You don't have a vacation time that you just, I'm my vacation, I'm completely disconnected. I'm gonna just enjoy this moment. No, you're not gonna have that for many years until maybe you do an exit or you become those big companies. So keep your job and build something there that you will feel valuable. You feel like I'm changing something, I'm building something that it's good for world.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Hope that you liked this episode. Comment, how terrible that was for you also, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Enjoy the weekend.